Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers: is Cyrus' crime spree motivated by a faulty hip replacement, insanity, or bloodlust? General Hospital spoilers hint that Cyrus Renault has been a pretty bad boy. But does he deserve to be imprisoned for what he's done, or is the insanity defense appropriate? Cyrus has been locked up and released before. Does this imply that he should be sentenced to life in prison for his actions, or do you believe he will get away with murdering Dex Heller? General Hospital spoilers: Cyrus Renault plays God. Fans are now aware that Cyrus considers himself a type of angel of death and is to blame for the digitalis overdoses that are sweeping the show. Sam McCall was his first victim. After surviving a liver organ donation procedure, she suffered a heart attack and died. It was eventually determined that she had been administered a lethal dose of digitalis. Next, rookie PCPD officer Dex Heller was stabbed and taken to GH. He survived a life-saving operation but was later determined to have been poisoned with digitalis, which caused his death. GH spoilers: Dex Heller and Sam McCall died at GH. We know Cyrus stabbed Dex in Rice Plaza, and a shocking scene last week revealed that he attempted to kill Michael Corinthos with digitalis. According to Cyrus, his acts were intended to alleviate Michael's suffering. So it appears that modern-day prophet Cyrus regards himself as some type of angel of mercy. That's a long way from his mobbing days as a violent thug. General Hospital spoilers: why did Cyrus Renault kill Sam McCall? Cyrus may have killed Sam to allow his niece, Lulu Spencer, to be with Sam's beau, Dante Falconeri. Cyrus, why did you stab Dex? To exact revenge and avoid discovering Cyrus' warped actions. There have been numerous serial murders in PC over the years. Is it time for Cyrus to be the newest killer convict? GH spoilers: Cyrus Renault is guilty. Jocelyn Jacks informed Anna Devane of her concerns about Cyrus, but then blew the lead with a violent outburst, tipping Cyrus off. Fortunately, Elizabeth Weber and Lucky Spencer suspect Cyrus. Will they be the ones who send him to Pentonville? Or do you think Cyrus may have a legitimate motive for his acts, such as a brain tumor or insanity? Who knows, perhaps he has a leaking hip replacement. Anything is possible in Port Charles. GH spoilers: Cyrus' secret ally pounces on vulnerable Lucas? According to General Hospital spoilers, Cyrus Renault is a ruthless killer. In fact, he sees himself as an avenging angel, taking matters into his own hands to establish moral authority. However, he is working overtime, and Anna Devane suspects him. Cyrus administered digitalis to burn victim Michael Corinthos last week, and fans are curious as to how he obtained the drug. General Hospital spoilers: does Cyrus Renault have a partner? If he hasn't already, Cyrus may look for a partner in crime. Also last week, Chief of Staff Portia Robinson directed Brad Cooper to examine the digitalis deaths. It's possible that there are more than fans are aware of, raising the question of whether someone is working with Cyrus. He is seductive and has been known to recruit others into his plans. GH spoilers: Cyrus Renault is persuasive. What are the chances that the freshly returned Lucas Jones is vulnerable to Cyrus? According to a TV Insider 2025 GH preview, Brad and Lucas will face challenges that may lead Lucas to seek solace from the wrong person, a handsome and mysterious stranger. Stay with us here, because we are about to speculate: will Lucas meet a new BF who is actually working with Cyrus? GH spoilers: is Lucas Jones vulnerable? Lucas is under a great deal of pressure. The recent tragedies have had a significant impact on him, and with Brad pouncing on him every other minute, he could crack at any point. Someone may easily take advantage of Lucas' weakness and lead him astray. After all, this is precisely what Brad did, which is why Lucas is wary of him. Will the new person in Lucas' life be connected to Cyrus in some way? General Hospital spoilers: will Lucas Jones be duped? We know Cyrus is not going down without a fight. He is aware that Ellie is on his trail, but this will only make him more crafty. He is a diabolical genius, and we believe Cyrus is not finished with his task just yet. We'll keep you posted on any new developments in this story, so stay tuned and come back for more on Cyrus and his schemes. General Hospital spoilers: Wednesday, January 22nd, Lucky's deal, Felicia's dire warning, Spinelli shocked, and Sunny down. On the next GH, as Charlie's reopens, Christina and Lucky form a deal, Lulu counsels Tracy, and Jason finds a middle ground. Unbeknownst to them, Natalia is about to make an astonishing discovery: Sunny is unconscious. The General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, 2025 are here. In tomorrow's episode, Elizabeth Liz Baldwin and Lucky Spencer will be given some insight. Next on General Hospital, Lulu Spencer spars with Dante Falconeri. Isaiah Gannon once again comes to Sunny Corintho's aid. Meanwhile, Jason Morgan struggles to maintain the peace. According to Isaiah Gannon's Wisdom GH spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, Sunny will continue to struggle with his heart. Before, Sunny slumped in the gym, where Isaiah discovered him. While Sunny eventually recovered, Isaiah warned him of his cardiac condition. While Sunny was devising a departure strategy, Michael Corintho's burns took precedence. Sunny still doesn't know who targeted him. However, Sunny knows from experience that they will not stop until he is dead or his adversaries are defeated. Returning to Isaiah, he again pushes Sunny. This is tied to Natalia Ramirez discovering Sunny asleep on the floor. Natalia rushes up to Sunny, attempting to wake him. Sunny makes it through the week, but his symptoms are becoming worse. Christina Corinthos Davis is hosting the reopening of Charlie's. Christina is aware of Michael's ailments, but she cannot easily reschedule such an event. Sunny assured Christina he'd be there, but then he collapsed. So, while Sunny is certain to come up, might there be a crisis during the event? Lulu Spencer spars General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, January 22 hint that Lulu will face off again with Dante. These two appear to be always clashing, which makes sense given the circumstances and history. Lulu supported Tracy Quartermaine before to her incarceration. Tracy refused to give in, and Lulu supported her. Dante may bring up an important point that others overlook: the children. General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, January 22, 2025. In tomorrow's episode, Lucky and Liz acquire some knowledge. Will they eventually locate proof or a hint to show Cyrus Renault is the hospital killer? Lucky and Christina toast each other in the next on GH promo segment. Lucky and Christina are joining up. Isaiah goes out with Jordan Ashford. Felicia Scorpio cautions Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Damian Spinelli questions Cody Bell. Jason also proposes a compromise to a surprised Willow Tate Corinthos and Drew Kane Quartermaine. Meanwhile, Natalia discovers an unconscious Sunny. The next generation of General Hospital is rising. The next generation of Port Charles residents is growing up to be much like their parents, taking up the mantle of the older generation. With the death of General Hospital's Leslie Charleson, who has played Monica Quartermaine since 1977, it's time to look ahead to the next generation of Port Charles. It has already been remarked that Christina is growing more like her father, Sunny. And Lulu resembles Luke almost exactly. Other children of legacy personalities are rising forward to carry their parents' torches and move ahead. So let's see who they are. The resemblances are uncanny. GH appears to be preparing the next generation of Port Charles inhabitants to take over as the adults age. Christina is positioned to someday take over her father's mob enterprise. Meanwhile, Lulu, like Luke, is both powerful and clever. Others are growing more like their parents. Molly is beginning to act like her father, Rick. She even appreciated his point of view, particularly after he demonstrated that Christina's baby's death was an accident. She completely understood the importance of his merciless techniques and may one day use them in court. Danny possesses the sensitivity of his mother, Sam, and the stoic strength of his father, Jason. It's fascinating to see father and son converse because they're both men with few words. While Aiden shares his mother's sympathy, Elizabeth, Danny, and Jake share a dynamic akin to Jason and his late brother AJ. High adventure looms. Robert and Anna's daughter, Robin, resides in California. However, there are a few fresh Scorpios on the canvas right now. Sasha recently discovered that Robert is her father, whilst Cody discovered a while ago that his father is Robert's brother Mac. The show needs some new Scorpio blood, and with these two carrying on their dad's legacy, it's only a matter of time before high adventure takes center stage. Although he is older than many of the individuals described here, Jason has not only returned to the Quartermaine estate after several decades away, but he has also chosen to support his family against Sunny. It will be interesting to see what direction Jason takes, especially since his brother Drew is such a jerk and unworthy of the Quartermaine name. Tracy is now the matriarch of the Quartermaines, and while she has been a role model for Lulu, it may be time for her son Dylan to return and reclaim his place in the family. The Tragic Life of General Hospital star Steve Burton. Steve Burton, the actor who plays General Hospital, has undergone numerous transformations over his career. And it's reasonable to say that the majority of it has not been positive. They say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and Steve is proof of that. The Tragic Life of General Hospital star Steve Burton. Not long ago, Steve was living the life. He had his dream job, his dream life, and his ideal family. But everything came falling down shortly after the pandemic began. However, a few years ago, Steve wanted to give the television industry another opportunity. He moved his family from Tennessee to Los Angeles in the hopes of reviving his soap career. And it definitely worked. Steve returned to General Hospital as Jason Morgan after a hiatus from the show. Things began to alter not long after Steve and his family relocated to Los Angeles. The epidemic occurred. There was a brief delay in filming. After Steve and the cast and crew returned to General Hospital, the ABC network ordered COVID-19 immunizations for all employees. However, Steve and his former co-star Ingo Rademacher refused to cooperate, and as a result, they lost their jobs. General Hospital news: what's next for Steve Burton? Steve's situation began to worsen. Jason Morgan, his character on General Hospital, was assumed deceased. He was left unemployed. To make matters worse, he and his longtime wife, Sherry Burton, announced their separation in April 2022. Sherry was also pregnant, but with a different man's child. The news shook the soap world, and Steve was crushed. But Steve Burton is not the type of person to allow life's difficulties knock him down. Even though he no longer posts images of his children on social media, he remains very close to them. Steve has even intimated that his return to General Hospital could be transitory. Of course, fans hope this is not the case. They want to see him on the canvas for as long as possible. Fans have noted that he has posted fewer images of his 3 children, McKenna, Jack, and Brooklyn, on social media. That's not to suggest he doesn't love or see his children, even if he has divided custody with Sherry. It's just that he may not be able to post about them as much as he would like due to his divorce settlement. Dante Falconeri, the obvious choice. Brooklyn's relationship with Dante Falconeri has long been the subject of suspicion. During their time as camp counselors, the two had a summer relationship that was full of youthful thrill and exploration. This flirtation has led many to conclude that Dante is Joe's biological father, a view that is consistent with the show's narrative. Dante's role as father to his son, Rocco Falconeri, exemplifies his unshakable dedication to family. If Dante were revealed to be Joe's father, it would fit perfectly into the established storyline, portraying him as a capable and loving parent. However, there is a sense of predictability in this denouement, leaving supporters hoping for a more surprising surprise. Cody Bell, the wild card. Enter Cody Bell, a person from Brooklyn's background who has received little attention in talks over Joe's paternity. Cody's time at camp coincided with Brooklyn's, and the two had a brief relationship that made an indelible mark on both of their lives. Could Cody, not Dante, be Joe's biological father? Cody's life has been characterized by turbulence and rash actions, in stark contrast to Dante's calm demeanor. As a result, the idea of Cody as Joe's father figure opens up a plethora of narrative options. Cody's relationship with James West demonstrates that he has a desire for connection, but the responsibility of motherhood will compel him to confront his own flaws in a deeply intimate way. Brooklyn's internal struggle. As whispers of the truth travel across Port Charles, Brooklyn is faced with an unthinkable decision. Should she divulge the whole scope of her past to those she cares about, risking the life she's built? Should she keep her secret even as it threatens to unravel on its own? Brooklyn's marriage to Harrison Chase has served as a stabilizing force in an uncertain world. Chase's constant support has given her the strength to confront life's trials, but the discovery of her history may put their bond to the test in ways she worries he cannot withstand. She wonders if Chase will comprehend the agony and terror that drove her to this decision, or if he will regard it as betrayal. The Quartermaine legacy. Brooke Lynn's distress is exacerbated by the impending shadow of the Quartermaine family's reputation. Tracy Quartermaine, ever the pragmatic, offers her own take on the situation. Tracy believes that family scandals should be handled discreetly and buried deep to safeguard the Quartermaine name. When Tracy learns the truth about Gio, she advises Brooke Lynn to keep it quiet. This family has survived worse, Tracy insists, her voice crisp with determination. We don't air our dirty laundry for the world to see. Brooke Lynn is divided between devotion to her family and the moral obligation she feels to be truthful with Chase and, possibly, Gio himself. Confrontation and revelation. The tipping point occurs during a heated encounter at the Quartermaine estate. Dante, Cody, Brooke Lynn, and Chase find themselves in the same room, each dealing with their own suspicions and anxieties. Tensions rise as Brooke Lynn fights to retain her cool. Do you believe it's that simple? Brooke Lynn snaps, her voice quivering with emotion. That if I confess the truth, everything will suddenly be fine? It's not that simple. Dante's eyes narrow, his voice remains calm but forceful. Brooke, you owe it to Chase. And to Gio. Whatever the reality is, people are entitled to know. Cody, who had been unusually silent, eventually speaks up. I want to know whether Gio is my son. I've made many mistakes, but this is something I can't get away from. The fallout. As the truth comes out, the consequences are both immediate and far-reaching. Chase is horrified by the discovery, not only about the kid Brooke Lynn abandoned, but also about her decision to keep it hidden from him. Their marriage hangs by a thread as they deal with the complex emotions that arise. Meanwhile, Dante and Cody must face their own reckonings. If Gio is Dante's son, he must reconcile his sentiments toward a child he never knew existed. If Cody is the father, he must face his own uncertainties and worries. Brooke Lynn's journey is one of redemption. She must accept her past actions and find a way to move forward, whether that means mending her marriage, developing a relationship with Gio, or both. A new chapter. As the dust settles, Port Charles prepares for the next chapter in Brooke Lynn's journey. The discovery of her secret has changed the course of her life, but it has also opened up new opportunities. Finally, the truth may prove to be a beginning rather than an end, an opportunity for healing, progress, and the formation of new connections. Brooke Lynn's journey is far from ended, and Port Charles locals will keep a close eye on her as she faces new hurdles. After all, in a town where secrets are valued and the past is never fully forgotten, anything is possible. In the midst of the week, Jason Morgan takes on the role of mediator. Jason uses his calm attitude and strong loyalty to ease conflicts and restore harmony among his loved ones. However, his efforts are overshadowed by the ferocious battle between Lulu Spencer and Dante Falconeri. The former couple's unresolved sentiments and tangled past are brought to the surface, ending in an emotionally heated encounter. At the same time, Isaiah Gannon presses Sonny on his deteriorating heart condition. Sonny's reliance on nitroglycerin tablets for atrial fibrillation is insufficient to relieve the increasing strain on his heart. Isaiah's anxiety emphasizes the seriousness of Sonny's health problems and the necessity for prompt action. Meanwhile, Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Weber discover new ideas that could be critical to their ongoing struggles. Christina Corinthos Davis celebrates Charlie's Pub's reopening, providing joy and connection to the community. Laura Collins is pulled into the midst of a potential crisis when she discovers a looming threat. The revelation pushes her to face the danger squarely, putting her resilience and leadership to the test. Max Scorpio administers a dose of tough love to Cody Bell, whose reckless behavior and gambling problems have raised concerns among those around him. Mac's stern yet caring attitude serves as a wake-up call for Cody, prompting him to reconsider his options. Lucas Jones and Jocelyn Jacks had an honest talk, comparing notes from their separate travels. Their chat provides a moment of reflection and togetherness in the midst of mayhem. Natalia Ramirez jumps in to support Sonny, especially when his heart condition worsens. Natalia's intervention, which exposed his fragility personally, could be a watershed moment for Sonny as he confronts the realities of his health problems. Elsewhere, Rick Lansing comes through for Ava, providing his support in an unexpected show of loyalty. Ava's reaction to Rick's encouragement may pave the way for new dynamics in her life. Tracy ends the week by laying down the law, exerting her authority in a circumstance that requires decisive action. Her no-nonsense style offers little opportunity for compromise, indicating her resolve to safeguard her interests and family. Lulu receives an enticing offer that could alter the course of her life. Whether it's a professional opportunity or a personal proposition, the choice she makes will have far-reaching consequences. Jack shocks Carly once more, this time with information that may affect Michael Corintho's treatment at a specialized center in Germany. The development provides a ray of hope for a family in need of comfort. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves comes in to console Willow, offering words of encouragement during her period of doubt. Despite their tangled history, Nina's sensitivity and understanding peek through, suggesting the prospect of healing and forgiveness. Finally, Trina Robinson pays a visit to Kai Taylor, which promises to strengthen relationships and reveal new facets of their relationship. Whether it's friendship, mentorship, or something else, their engagement lends a nice glow to the week's activities. In recent weeks, the hospital community has been shaken by a series of strange deaths. What's the cause? Cyrus uses digitalis poisoning, a deliberate and ruthless approach to destroy individuals he considers obstacles. Michael Corinthos became one of his most recent victims, an innocent casualty in an ever-escalating scheme. However, Cyrus' techniques are beginning to attract unwanted attention. The increasing number of deaths linked to the poison has raised concerns among hospital staff, with Portia Robinson leading the push to unearth the truth. Portia, determined to uncover the source of this medical nightmare, seeks the assistance of Brad Cooper. As a qualified lab technician, Brad begins looking through medical records and analyzing data to determine the source of the poisonings. They unearth alarming evidence that suggests the pattern extends well beyond what was previously suspected. This revelation escalates the stakes, forcing Portia and Brad to delve deeper while avoiding tipping off Cyrus. Cyrus's calculated moves. Cyrus is fully aware that his actions are being scrutinized. With the walls closing in, he realizes he can't afford to act alone anymore. The chances of getting apprehended are too great, so he begins preparing the groundwork for a more complex operation. Though fans have only seen Cyrus deliver the lethal doses himself, the chance of him seeking assistance grows. He could already have allies hidden in plain sight, implanted among the medical staff. These prospective accomplices, motivated by devotion, fear, or deception, could help Cyrus carry out his fatal plan. Despite his cunning, Cyrus understands the importance of discretion. He begins to scout for those who might be persuaded to his side. Whether through intimidation, bribery, or exploiting human vulnerabilities, Cyrus is persistent in obtaining allies who share, or are compelled to adopt, his perverted vision. Lucas' new vulnerability. As Portia and Brad labor relentlessly to unearth the truth, Lucas Jones becomes caught in his own drama. Still dealing with unresolved feelings for Brad, Lucas is taken aback when their prospective reconciliation falls apart abruptly. The heartbreak leaves Lucas emotionally vulnerable, providing the perfect opportunity for danger to enter his life. Enter a mysterious newcomer, a handsome stranger who emerges at precisely the perfect time to provide Lucas comfort and companionship. The man emanates charm and confidence, which Lucas struggles to resist in his fragile state. However, the stranger's intentions are far from pure. From the time he enters Lucas' life, an air of discomfort pervades, creating concerns about his genuine intentions. A web of deception. Unbeknownst to Lucas, the stranger is not your average suitor. He's a strategic player in Cyrus' game, planted to act as both a distraction and an informant. Cyrus notices Lucas' proximity to crucial actors such as Brad and Portia, which makes him an important piece in the greater plan. Gaining Lucas' trust allows the stranger to watch the hospital's efforts to unearth the truth and report back to Cyrus. Brad, on the other hand, is not easily duped. He senses something is wrong and becomes skeptical of the newcomer's intentions. Despite their strained relationship, Brad's protective instincts for Lucas kick in. he begins to explore the stranger, trying to learn his true identity and motivations. What Brad discovers has the potential to blow the lid off Cyrus' organization, but he must first put himself and others in great danger. Portia and Brad's breakthrough. As the research develops, Portia and Brad discover a breakthrough. Their painstaking investigation reveals a relationship between the digitalis poisoning cases and specific shifts at the hospital, narrowing down the possibilities. This critical piece of evidence puts them closer to exposing Cyrus, but it also places a bullseye on their backs. Cyrus, ever the thinker, anticipates their next steps. He uses his network of allies to disrupt their attempts, tampering with evidence and staging distractions to throw them off track. The conflict between Portia, Brad, and Cyrus becomes a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with lives on the line. The cost of truth. As the story progresses, the tension in Port Charles reaches a boiling point. Cyrus' sins can no longer be disguised, but exposing him comes with a high cost. The closer the hospital team gets to discovering the truth, the more deadly Cyrus becomes. His desperation motivates him to take more risks, threatening anyone who stands in his way. The discovery that Lucas's new love interest is linked to Cyrus shatters his feeling of security. The betrayal burns deep, making him question his own judgment and the intentions of people around him. Meanwhile, Brad's drive to protect Lucas places him squarely in Cyrus' crosshairs, pushing him to make difficult decisions to preserve their survival. What's ahead? The war with Cyrus Renault is far from done. His capacity to influence, recruit, and adapt makes him an effective adversary. As Portia, Brad, and their allies strive to dismantle his operation, they face a minefield of deception, danger, and emotional turmoil. Will Cyrus' reign of terror come to an end, or will his cunning enable him to elude prosecution once more? How can Lucas, Brad, and the rest of Port Charles recover from the consequences of his dark schemes? Only time will tell as the citizens of this renowned town continue to struggle for the truth, justice, and the safety of their families. General Hospital spoilers: Christina's Charlie's Pub reopening party involves curveballs and chaos. According to General Hospital spoilers, Christina Corinthos Davis is in for an incredible night. Christina will hold the grand reopening of Charlie's Pub on January 22nd, inviting guests to come see all of the upgrades. Christina has been making changes to the lighting and decor, so she hopes to create the perfect atmosphere for the reopening celebration. There will almost certainly be new menu items and drink options. Christina has put in a lot of time and effort to renovate the restaurant, and she will be pleased with the results. Christina will be excited to show Sunny Corinthos her hard work after patting herself on the back. Unfortunately, Sunny may not be able to attend Christina's great reopening party. Although Sunny will want to help Christina, his deteriorating heart condition may provide a problem. The preview video for the week of January 20th to 24th on GH shows Sunny collapsing again, which may prevent him from attending Christina's party. However, Sunny may be extremely stubborn, so he may still arrive late following his recent medical crisis. Regardless, Isaiah Gannon will apply some pressure on Sunny before Natalia Ramirez makes a breakthrough with him later. Sunny may finally be persuaded to be checked out at GH before it's too late. Sunny's health must come first, so Christina will understand if his heart problems cause him to be admitted to the hospital instead of attending her reopening party. Christina will still be able to meet and mingle with a large number of people as she welcomes everyone to the newly renovated Charlie's. Of course, Christina's reopening celebration could be full of surprises, so we'll keep you updated on her big night. There may be more shocking news and perhaps heated confrontations along the way, so don't miss it. General Hospital teasers claim Christina will throw a big party and hopes to take Charlie's to the next level. General Hospital preview: as Michael relays an important message, Sunny, yikes, goes down for the count. A choice about Michael's future must be made on General Hospital, and in the most recent preview for the week of January 21st, he may divulge a secret before leaving. Also, Sunny has disregarded his cardiac problems, and he may no longer be able to escape them. Anna instructs Tracy at the PCPD to inform Jason of the location of the children before releasing her. Tracy only smiles at Anna. After Martin presented her with a court order to hand up Willow's children, Tracy claimed that she couldn't since she didn't know where they were. Where has she stashed them? Who is observing them? The decision was made to awaken Michael so that he could determine the course of his care. Willow wants him to go to Johns Hopkins, but Carly believes a groundbreaking clinic in Germany is a better choice. As the family continues to disagree, Willow states that no one wants Michael to suffer. Carly lashes out at Sonny, telling him that if Willow loved him, she would never betray on him. Carly and Sonny may not be the most appropriate persons to toss stones here. Carly was picked to meet with Michael and ask him for assistance in deciding where to transfer him. Michael appears to be focused solely on one item or person. He says, "Sasha, Sasha." Finally, Christina celebrates Charlie's reopening and can't wait to show her father how she's transformed the pub. The only problem? Another strike from AFib knocks Sonny to the ground. Sonny may be unable to ignore his condition any longer. GH spoilers for Wednesday, January 22nd, winning teams, flirtatious comments, and convincing compromises. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal the winning teams, flirty compliments, and convincing compromises. Coming up on General Hospital, Lucky Spencer and Christina Corinthos Davis form a winning team, Brick makes flirting remarks, and Jason Morgan attempts to reach a convincing compromise. General Hospital spoilers, winning teams Lucky and Christina are hosting the reopening of Charlie's pub, and by all accounts, it is a huge success. Lucky, who has recently taken on the position of bartender, tells Christina that when a Spencer and a Corinthos team up, Christina finishes his statement, "You simply can't lose." Their father's involvement in Luke's Blues Club, which was a big success at the time, must be on their minds. Many well-known bands performed at the club at the time, and Mike Corbin served as the manager for a period. Christina, in particular, sees it as a new beginning, and Lucky, in some ways, does as well. GH spoilers, flirtatious comments. Brick also arrives at Charlie's and goes right to Jordan Ashford's table, asking if the seat is available. Jordan smiles. It's been a while since Brick was in town, and even longer since they went on a date. But now there's a complication and a decision for Jordan, who has been becoming close to Isaiah Gannon. It always appears to be a feast or famine with singles. Would she flirt with Brick again or wait for Isaiah? Brick rarely visits town anymore, however Isaiah has opted to stay. General Hospital spoilers, proceed with caution elsewhere. Felicia Scorpio advises Sasha Corbin to exercise caution. She advises a concerned-looking Sasha to avoid getting drawn in over her head. Sasha is once again caught in the middle, which is an uncomfortable position to be in. The circumstance Felicia mentions is most likely a potential confrontation. She does not want to be in the midst of the Quartermain difficulties, and she is still employed as their cook. There is currently a fight between Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, and she has her own kid to think about. She does not need to be dragged into it. GH spoilers, lawyer Lulu Spencer isn't quite the lawyer Tracy Quartermain needs, but she's offering her some sound advice. Lulu is severe, telling her former mother-in-law, "Be smart, take the win." It appears that the lawyers Tracy mentioned to Anna Devane never arrived. Drew Quartermain's arrest of Tracy for kidnapping has brought Anna into the situation, and she is playing hardball. Tracy chose to spend her time in county jail rather than telling Anna where Wiley and Amelia were so she could be released. She wouldn't even inform Jason. General Hospital spoilers, incredulous interrogations. Damian Spinelli returns to Charlie's pub with Cody Bell and conducts an incredulous interrogation. Spin is taken aback as he asks Cody, "Are you really proposing what I believe you are?" Is Cody considering trying to recoup the money he lost on the PCU game, which Drew had bribed him with in exchange for not telling what he knew? Now that Selena Wu has returned to town, it appears that she has restarted the high-stakes poker game at the Savoy. With Marshall Ashford away on a tour and Curtis Ashford preoccupied with Aurora, it appears that she has taken control again. Drew and Willow Corinthos are still chatting in the chapel with Jason, who approached them in an attempt to offer a plausible compromise. He tries to make peace, claiming that there is a compromise that will work for everyone. He is attempting to resolve the issue of Willow and Michael Corinthos' children being separated from their mother, who is being kept captive by Tracy. Michael didn't even get to say goodbye to them, and they missed him, not that they could have dealt with witnessing their father burn so severely. They'll eventually have to be told, which will be an exceedingly difficult assignment. General Hospital spoilers, who is Sonny's savior? Natalia Ramirez was seeking for Sonny Corinthos regarding something and discovered him asleep under a table in his office at Pozzuolo's. She shakes him and cries out his name, hoping to rouse him. Sonny had just had a very difficult and tense discussion with Ava Jerome regarding custody of their daughter, Avery Jerome Corinthos. Sonny tried to get what appeared to be nitroglycerin pills, which are commonly recommended for cardiac rhythm issues, but he fell. Natalia will quickly discover the spilled tablets and understand there is a serious problem. Will she be able to wake him up, or will she dial 911? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.